Hello everyone. How you doing on this rainy afternoon? Well, I have a little bit of a problem here. Actually, it's quite a big problem. And I normally don't like to ask questions, especially pertaining to computer-related stuff. But I guess you could call this not exactly a computer. My Night Owl security system is picking up the cameras okay, but it's showing no hard drive. The hard drive light is not on. And what I did is I opened it up. The warranty's over anyway, so I broke the seal. I opened it up. It's very little in there. It's got a 500 gigabyte hard drive, some off-brand name. And I suspected the hard drive was bad. When I went to record, it just gave a lot of beeps. And when you go into format, I thought maybe it was full. So when I formatted the hard drive, or was going to format the hard drive, I should say, it says no hard drive. And the hard drive light was not lit. So I said, oh no, guess the damn hard drive went on me. So what I did is I opened the case up, and I got this cord that plugs in, that's got a data and the power for SATA. Plug it in and plug it into the USB in my computer. And that's as far as I've got right now with it. I also put in a temporary 60 gig hard drive SATA, and the same thing. You can hear the hard drive spinning, but it shows no hard drive. Let me just show you what I've got here. I'm in a darkened room here and not much light. It's a Night Owl, 8-channel. It's got the USB in the front here. Now, this is the original hard drive. It's, I can't read that without my reading glasses, but it's right down here. It's not a Samsung. Some other name, 500 gigabyte. And this is the 60 gig that I'm trying in it. Of course, it's unplugged now, so that, because the back of this is exposed, so I have to lay a piece of paper between that and this so it doesn't short out, and laid it on top of here. So I got this data cable here that I use for testing out hard drives, and it's plugged into my computer here to see if it works. When I plugged it into my computer, it found new hardware and it's working successfully, but it's not showing up here for some reason. I don't know. Each one of these I click, it says insert disk, so I have no idea. But it's plugged in, but of course it's security. So I don't know. I don't know why, but it's plugged in, because here's the safely remove hardware feature. So I put my ear down here and I can hear the hard drive spinning. So anyways, before I did this, I took these cables. Here's the power cable here, and here's the data cable here, and I plugged them into the 60 gig hard drive. Of course, I put a piece of paper between these two so they don't short out. This is a 60 gig hard drive SATA, and the one that's in the DVR is 500 gigs. So apparently it's not the hard drive. Okay, I removed the cable from the original hard drive, which is screwed down from the bottom with 4 screws. I was able to plug in here without any problem. So apparently something's wrong on this board. I have no idea. It's getting, the hard drive is spinning, so this is the power cable, so I'm sure it's getting the power. But the data, which is right here, I unplugged and plugged this back in. I did them to both of them. It didn't make any difference. The DVR is picking up. The camera's okay. It just will not record. So what I'm going to do is to hook this back up again, because I have this hooked up to the 60 gig right now, and it does the same thing. Shows no hard drive, but yet you can hear it spinning up. But the light, there's a red light right here. Right here it says HDD. That does not come on anymore. It used to. It used to stay on steady, and when you're recording, it would flicker. And this is the green power light over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug the original hard drive back in again with these cables and take out the 60, which is this one. So we're going back on this one again. Alright, I made sure that these two plugs were in very good. Double check this and make sure this is in very good, and make sure this one is in good. I can't see anything else. This other cable here goes to the USB out here. So we're back on to the original setup now. Right now I only got one camera plugged in. I usually have 3 plugged in right at the moment. So I'm going to plug in the power cord. Okay, I have to hold this up. This is tilted down. Alright, this is the startup, and again you can see just the green light on here. Okay, and here's one camera's on. Okay, it's going to take a minute before, and then it'll start beeping, and there'll be an H showing up right here in red. Well, I don't know what happened. It came back to life, and I had... It's all plugged in tight. Well, now it's back to normal. This is the way it's supposed to be. And I had tried this twice before. I had this out twice before and plugged back in, and all the connections good. Now, let's see if we can record it. Okay, now let's go into the record, which is this one. I'm not good at working with a mouse in my awkward position here. Okay, she's recording. So that means the hard drive is working, but before I got a lot of beeps that you just heard here, and it would have a letter H in red here. But right now it's recording because there's the flashing light. So it's recording. But why it stopped, I don't know, but something's probably wrong in this board here. I don't know. Maybe if somebody can give me some ideas as to what it could be. All the connections I double checked and they seem to be okay. There isn't much in here. It's a mystery to me. It's the first time I ever seen the inside of one of these things. But she's recording right now, and of course it's only recording on here. You don't see any R here because there's no signal. Normally I'd have a camera here and a camera here, but right now I just got the one going right here. So let's stop that. We got to right click to bring up the menu, and let's see, stop manual record. Okay, alright, it stopped recording, and the light this is the way it's supposed to be. Oh, I don't know what happened to it, and it came back to life. But when I put the 60 gig in, which is this one, SATA, made for a laptop, I guess, it did the same thing. So it wasn't, one of the cables wasn't being recognized or something, I don't know. Alright, I just got through setting the date and the time. 2/3/2016, 2:47 p.m. So I'm recording now only on one because the other ones are off. Seems to be right. Let me see if I can find a playback on this. The resolution on these things aren't that good. Alright, let's gotta go back down here so I can stop the record. Alright, go into the search. Search. Alright, let's see what we got on the third. I understand that. Search. Alright. Okay, here we are right here. Why is it the 14th? That's weird. The 3rd of the month, or what's the 14th? Okay. Yeah, that's the one I just recorded. And here's the bar graph down here. I formatted the whole hard drive. It's in play. You can see it right there. I formatted the hard drive because it had stuff on it going back a year or more, 2 years. I guess it was about a year and a half ago I bought this. I don't know, but the warranty's out. It had a little sticker over one of the screws saying void the warranty if you take it off. But I had figured that I wouldn't get any service anyways, judging from the people that you talk to from India, and you can't understand what the hell they're talking about anyways. So it looks like it's working now. How long it'll stay working, I don't know. If any of you fellows out there have any ideas as to why this hard drive, the light wouldn't come on, even though I messed around with the connections, I couldn't make it do it again by wiggling them. And if so, what could it be in this board here? And I wouldn't even attempt to work on it. I don't see any bulging caps or anything. There isn't all that much there. I don't know if there's anything on the other side of the board. But I guess, for a price you could probably buy the whole damn board. There isn't much in here. There's your hard drive, and it's just an empty shell. Basically, there's room for plenty of other things to go in here if you need to put stuff in here. I'm going to hook up the other cameras. I'm going to shut her down now and hope for the best. Hopefully it works. I don't want to have to go out and buy another DVR. That's why I sometimes say VCRs are better, but you can't get 4 inputs. There's a special switcher or something you used to get, but the quality in this is pretty bad anyways. When I bought this, I thought I was going to get high definition, not high definition, but better definition than, considering it's on hard drive, but the quality is very, very poor. You can't see details very good. And a lot of it's the camera, but it's also the recording method here. Okay, 4 beeps, hard drive lights on. But I also get those beeps when the hard drive is not working. So it booted itself up, and of course the cameras are not plugged in the right order. Okay, I'm going to record now. Alright, we got a record light here, and when this menu goes away in a few seconds here, I have a record light here, and of course there's none here because there's no camera plugged in. So it seems to be working just fine right now. I don't know what happened to it, but it is recording right now. That's the way it's supposed to be when it's recording. When you stop the recording, then the light just stays a steady bright red. Matter of fact, this light is so bright that I got to put a piece of tape over it. It's too bright. Okay, that's it. She's working right now. Hello everyone, how you doing on this rainy afternoon? Well, I have a little bit of a problem here. Actually, it's quite a big problem. And I normally don't like to ask questions, especially pertaining to computer-related stuff. But I guess you could call this not exactly a computer. My Night Owl security system is picking up the cameras okay, but it's showing no hard drive. The hard drive light is not on. And what I did is I opened it up. The warranty's over anyway, so I broke the seal. I opened it up. It's very little in there. It's got a 500 gigabyte hard drive, some off-brand name. And I suspected the hard drive was bad. When I went to record, it just gave a lot of beeps, and when you go into format, I thought maybe it was full, so when I formatted the hard drive, or was going to format the hard drive I should say, it says no hard drive, and the hard drive light was not lit. So I said, oh no, I guess the damn hard drive went on me. So what I did is I opened the case up, and I got this cord that plugs in, that's got a data